Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're going to be talking about a bunch of new stuff from CoverGirl. They just dropped a ton of new products for spring, and I tried a bunch of them on my face today. So we're going to get ready together. I'm going to give you the scoop on these products as we apply them, and then at the end of the video I'll sort of wrap up what worked for me and what I didn't like so much. So let's go ahead and get started on my makeup. I started off by priming my face with this VITALIST Go Glow Luminizing Lotion. This comes in two different shades. I'm using the lighter one called Daybreak. There is also a deeper, more bronzy shade called Sunkissed. That's it. It only comes in two shades. This bottle has 1 fluid ounce and the retail price is $10.99. It comes in a squeezy tube and I ended up using about 1.5 squeezes and I just patted that into my face using my fingers. Next for foundation, I used the VITALIST Healthy Elixir Foundation. Today I'm using the shade Ivory. This isn't a brand new foundation. In fact, I have used this before, but it is newer. Again, you're getting 1 fluid ounce in this foundation, and the retail price is $11.99. Unfortunately, the shade range is not too awesome. On Ulta's website, there are only 7 shades available. I feel like when I bought this in the drugstore, there were a few more shades on the shelf there. Overall, not a really great shade range, which is a shame because I really like the finish of this foundation. I think it looks very beautiful, very natural. There's a great medium coverage. I just used my Real Technique sponge and I like the finish that that gave me. It was very easy to blend in as well. This concealer is new to me. This is the VITALIST Healthy Concealer Pen. This one comes in 6 different shades. I am going to use 2 different shades on my face today. I'm using Fair and Light. This does have a twist up pen style with a little brush applicator. The brush is pretty stiff compared to other concealers in this style that I've used, but it still got the job done. I did find that I needed to mix these two to get the right undertone because Fair is very pink and Light is very yellow. Mixed together, they gave me a nice neutral color. This concealer comes in 6 different shades and the price is $10.99. I would say it's a light to medium coverage. It didn't fully cover everything, but these pen style concealers never really do. I will say that it layered nicely. I could really build it up to a more medium coverage and it didn't get too thick or cakey in the under eye area, which is a problem for me when I layer concealers. Since I don't have a true translucent setting powder from CoverGirl, I just grabbed my NYX HD finishing powder to set my concealer. Before I finish powdering my face, I'm going to apply a cream highlighter. I'm using the VITALIST Glow highlighter. To highlight my cheekbones in my Cupid's bow, I'm using the shade Moonbeam. This is a creamy texture. It reminds me of a cream eyeshadow that comes in a little pot like this. I just tapped it on with my finger and then blended it out with a damp sponge, and I was really happy with the glow that this gave me. The VITALIST Healthy Glow highlighters come in 6 shades and they are $10.99 each. I'm gonna use the other shade in a moment, but first I'm going to powder my face and bronze. I'm gonna do both of those steps using the CoverGirl VITALIST Healthy Powder. This powder is $11.99. It only comes in 4 shades. That's definitely not enough in my opinion. I'm using the shade 710 Classic Ivory to powder my face. And then I'm gonna take an angled brush and I'm gonna use the shade 742 Medium Beige. I was afraid that it was gonna be too orangey, but it definitely gives me a really natural looking warm bronze on my face and my forehead. I was really pleased with how this part turned out. I wanted to test how this VITALIST Healthy Glow highlighter would work on top of powder. Sometimes creams can disrupt powders underneath. So I grabbed the shade called Sunkissed. I dabbed that on top of my powder using my finger and then blended it out with a damp sponge again. I ended up with these really beautiful glowy cheeks. These highlighters do have a teeny bit of glittery shimmer to them, but nothing too bad. If you have texture, you may not enjoy these, but I think overall it ended up looking really nice, very fresh for spring. Now it's time for some setting spray. I use this Look Lock Up All Day Setting Mist. This one has 100 milliliters or 3.4 fluid ounces. It retails for $11.99. It says that it's for sensitive skin. It does have a nice cucumber scent. It doesn't smell like hairspray, which is my typical complaint with drugstore setting sprays. However, if you look at the ingredients, this does have alcohol in it. I know that's sometimes a no-no for people with sensitive skin, so I don't really have sensitive skin, but I know that is an issue. Just be aware of that. There is alcohol in this. I attempted to use the Microfine and Define brow pencil. There are 3 shades. I grabbed the darkest shade, which is Rich Brown. This pencil is $7.99. It really wasn't doing it for me. I couldn't get very good pigmentation out of it. When I pushed too hard, I was getting little like waxy chunks. So I just scrapped the pencil and I used my Physicians Formula Brow Last Brow Gel off camera. Now I'm getting started on my eyes. First, I applied the Lid Lockup Primer. This only comes in 1 shade. It's $8.99. I think it ended up being pretty sheer on my lids. If you have a super deep skin tone, this may not work as well for you. This might leave a bit of a cast on your eyelids. For my eyeshadow, I used one of the new Katy Kat palettes. This palette does come in 2 different colorways. I'm using the more toned down neutral one. This one's called Hot Cat. There's also one called Cool Cat. They go for $9.99 each, and I think I'm gonna do some palette swatch and review videos really focusing on these because I was really impressed with the pigmentation. I want to do a look with the other one, so stay tuned. I will be filming those soon. Let me know if you're interested in that. Then I curled my lashes and I added the new Peacock Flare Mascara. This comes in both a regular and a waterproof formula. It says that there are different shades, but they're all shades of black. This mascara is $8.99. The packaging looks really cool. The wand is a little bit strange. The bristles are varied sizes and they're really spaced apart. I was very skeptical when I was applying this. I was impressed with how this encouraged the curl in my lash. Kind of just fine for me. It's not super lengthening or super volumizing, but it is good for curl. Last, for lips, I'm using this new Melting Pout Matte in the shade Secret. This is another product I want to do a dedicated video on because there are 12 shades. I have all 12, so I want to do a lip swatch video with these. They're $7.99 each. This is a super lightweight formula. It's so thin that it feels like it dries pretty much as soon as you apply it. So you have to work really quickly because it dries really quickly, but it does dry completely matte, and it's so thin and lightweight that it ends up being super comfortable on the lips. That's my finished look. I know it's nothing too crazy. I really love to do a more toned down or everyday type of look whenever I'm testing products because I really want to wear it. I don't want some crazy color combination or technique to make me think that I don't like the makeup when it's just the application that I don't like. And that's why I went with this very glowy neutral look. Now that you've seen me apply all of these products to my face, you've seen how the finished look turned out, I want to give you the rundown on what really worked for me and what wasn't so great. Let's just start with the bad news first. There were 2 products that I used that I really didn't like. First was this VITALIST Go Glow lotion stuff. I used this as my primer. On the back of the tube, it says that it's a lightweight moisturizer. I didn't really find it to be that moisturizing, but the main thing I didn't like about it was that it had straight up glitter in it. I love glitter on my eyes. I love glitter just spread all over my life, but I do not want glitter rubbed into my pores. I don't even really like blush or highlight that has glitter in it. I definitely don't want like an all over sticky glitter face lotion. So this is just a pass for me. If you don't mind glitter, maybe you won't mind this, but it's a hard no from this girl. This other product will be no surprise because I couldn't even make it work for the look in this video. The brow pencil, it just wasn't soft enough. It was too waxy. I had little chunks of pencil coming up whenever I would push hard enough to get any pigmentation. Just wasn't pigmented enough for me. I'm just gonna stick with my NYX Micro Brow, or if I'm feeling fancy, maybe my Brow Wiz, but this one, not for me. A bunch of the products I tried today were just very middle of the road for me. I didn't hate them, I didn't love them, I thought they were just fine. They may be a little too pricey for what they are in the drugstore. Drugstore prices are going up. I don't like it any more than you do, trust me. So the middle of the road products for me today are the concealers. I feel they look pretty flattering in the under eye area, which is where I tend to struggle with creasing. So I will say these were very moisturizing. They just weren't super great coverage, and I don't like the applicator. and the shade range kind of sucks. That's kind of a theme throughout this video, unfortunately. The setting spray is another one that it worked out just fine. I think it may just be a little too expensive for what it is. And I don't really understand how they can say it's for sensitive skin, but it has alcohol in it. I don't know. Maybe if you have sensitive skin, let me know if sprays with alcohol bother you. I just kind of assume that that wouldn't really be great for you. This has a decent mister. You don't want to get too close or else you'll get that kind of like jet of setting spray. If you get pretty far back from this one, it gives a nice even mist. It's just not really groundbreaking for me. Also, the lid primer and the mascara. Primers and mascaras get judged pretty harshly by me because I have such steadfast holy grail products. I will say that my eyeshadow looks good. I've been wearing it for about 3 hours and I don't notice any creasing. I don't know if that's due to the primer or the shadow itself, but this just can't compete with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I really want my eye base to cancel out any veins or darkness on my eyelids, and this just didn't really do it for me. It wasn't terrible, it's just not great either. Same with the mascara. All my mascaras get compared to my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This just doesn't compete. If you're looking for a mascara that will really help you hold a curl, I think this will do that for you, but this just doesn't give me enough length and or volume. So again, not terrible, just not great. Now let's talk about two products that I really want to tell you that I love, and that's these complexion products, the VITALIST Healthy Elixir Foundation and the VITALIST Healthy Powder. I want to tell you how much I love these. I really want to. My only problem is I can't fully be in love with them and fully be excited about them because the shade ranges are so terrible. The powder only comes in 4 shades. I will say if CoverGirl decided to make a shade for you, I would recommend these products. The foundation looks gorgeous on the skin. So does the powder. They both have such a smooth, skin-like, very natural finish. I get great coverage from the foundation. It's not clumping up in my problem areas like around my nose and in between my eyebrows. It looks so good. I just wish there were twice as many shades. Dang it, CoverGirl. So that's that. I like these. I'm not super excited about it because I can't say, hey, everyone who watches this video should try these because they don't make shades for all of you. But with that being said, I have dry skin and powders are tough for me, so I like it. I don't love the shade range, but I do love the formula. Last, let's talk about the products I really enjoyed, I was really impressed by, and I'm excited to tell you about. First, these VITALIST Glow Highlighters. I was super skeptical because I thought that these were cream eyeshadows when I opened them up, and then I saw, oh, they're highlighters, and I didn't think I was gonna like them on my face. I was so wrong. I love the glow these give. They do have a little bit of like shimmery glitteriness to them, but nothing like the Go Glow lotion. I mean, can we just talk about that? That glowy cheek though, I just love that. There's actually a really great shade range in these. Surprisingly good formula. I really enjoyed these. I will definitely be incorporating these into my spring makeup because I love a glowy cheek, and these are giving it to me. I'm not gonna talk too much about the palette because, like I said, I wanna do a dedicated video on these Katy Kat palettes. Let me just say the pigmentation blew me away. These were very blendable. A little bit went a long way. I'm very happy with my eye look. I thought that these were performing as well as some of my high-end shadows. Kudos, CoverGirl. Plus, look, they're so cute with the little kitties. More on these palettes in a future video, but I will say I like it a lot. Same with the Melting Pout matte lipsticks. I will do a lip swatch video with these, but I have to say, as somebody who does enjoy matte lips, I'm very impressed by these. I think the price is right. They're very lightweight, super comfy, very opaque. I feel like there's nothing on my lips. And these are actually a true matte liquid lipstick. So they're completely kiss proof, transfer proof, coffee mug proof. It's important in my life. Overall, more hits than misses. The drugstore has just been cranking out some awesome new products for spring. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these products. Leave a comment, let us know. Have you tried any of these? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? And what are you excited to see more of? As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I don't know about this. If you knew how much stuff is balancing on this table right now, it's pretty ridiculous. That glow though. That's what happens when you put a crap load of different highlighters on your cheeks. Yeah, that's the whole point. Okay. It says 8 pan, but there's 10 shades in there. CoverGirl, what? But I'm probably gonna film it anyway. Black, there's like jet black, extreme black, intense black, super duper black mascara. This is sizes. Talking is hard. Oh my gosh, neighborhood children yelling outside. You think about the products I use in these videos? Just the one video today. Thank you. I feel like such a creep sometimes when I'm like, bye. Bye. Who is this weird woman that you're watching on YouTube? Oh, it's me.